couple of weeks ago, I made a video covering 3 major winners in one weekend, and Masha's Wolf was one of them. It was the first time Wolf has ever won a major solo. Zachary has won majors, but typically he would use Rob or other characters, maybe Joker, and, when Tweak's Wolf was really a thing, it was kind of like a secondary character to his Wario for the most part. So today, we are going to cover the first major victory for solo Wolf, and it's Masha from Japan. We're going to be watching 2 of his sets. First off, versus Carmelo, one of the best Steves in Japan, and then second, we're going to be watching Grand Finals versus Toriguri's Banjo. So we have Game 1 versus Carmelo's Wolf. So the thing about Wolf, Steve, is definitely, I would say Steve has the advantage just because of general tempo, and damage output, consistency for Steve. It's Steve, right? Steve's a good character, but I do think that Wolf is overall better than a lot of characters versus Steve because he has a lot of mobility. So it's one of those things that's like, when Steve is winning, he's going to be beating basically every character in the game except maybe Cloud, right? But Wolf, when Wolf has the lead, can basically just keep Steve out the entire time, and it will be very, very hard for Steve to really get anything because just the air mobility is so high, the air dodge is frame 2, all those things are very, very nice for Wolf in this matchup. Also has the reflector for the anvil, which will be potentially relevant in disadvantage. Again, I haven't watched this set, so I don't know how everything plays out, but right now Carmelo in the lead, has diamond for next stock as well, hoping to get a back air over the wall. Yep. Nice parry, does not get the second one though. And again, just to be clear, Masha's not some player that came out of nowhere. Masha has been like a top player since Brawl. Hasn't really reached the super high heights of like winning a major in this game before this. But it's not a surprise that he won. He's like one of the legends of like the post Melee Smash games, right? Like he was definitely a top player in Brawl. He was pretty good in Smash 4 from what I remember. Although, I don't exactly know how good he was in Smash 4, but I know he was like good and relevant. Maybe he just wasn't like a super top player. And a nice up smash on that mashed aerial by Carmelo. So Masha is going to get that stock tying up. But now, of course, there is diamond online. But look at those materials. It's pretty low. So the walls are going to be a little bit less prevalent. And you do have that spacing with the F-tilt. Wolves moves are pretty big. So you do, damn, that dash move was nice. The slingshot as well. But the potential problem for this matchup, yeah, getting jab trained. But Wolf is a little bit floatier than the other fast fallers, I believe. At least floatier than like Fox and, Me Brawler at the very least, and potentially Falco, I think. So it's going to be a little bit harder to do the jab trains on him. Tech's on the wall, and that's going to be good damage. Look at this lead right now for Carmelo. Again, Carmelo is, I would say, probably the second or third best Steve in... I think Carmelo's probably third behind Akula, obviously, and then Daki. So I think Carmelo's considered the third best Steve at the moment. I know there's 33 parent box as well, and there's a couple of other Steves. I mean, Mia's Steve, but Mia's Steve is clearly a secondary, so I don't want to count it as much as like the Steve mains. But obviously, Mia's Steve is incredible. And yeah, he's just avoiding everything. Like, this is kind of, imagine if this was happening, but Steve was down a stock. It's just like really frustrating and annoying. And then you eventually get clipped by a back air because welcome to Steve in Minecraft. So right now, Carmelo with basically the stock lead does not have diamond for the next stock yet. So we don't necessarily have any follow-up if Masha's able to get a kill very soon. Blaster's going to be a lot of percent. Trying to get this back air as well. Not able to get a fair back air there. Didn't have quite the time Nair at a shield here. Carmelo being really aggressive with these jabs. And that's going to be... Oh, we could have DI'd down, actually, and probably hit the wall, but not going to. So Carmelo is going to take game 1 here over Masha's Wolf. Gonna counterpick to Town and City, wanting potentially the axe to be the mining tool, so that way you're going to have less access to up tilts in general, up tilts and up airs. Of course, the pickaxe will be a little bit more relevant with forward airs and back airs. And of course, probably wanting those small side blast ons to get slightly earlier kills, but Carmelo getting good damage right now, 69%. Of course, that's what I mentioned, like the damage output is just going to be a little bit better for Steve overall, definitely. Up tilt into fair. Solid damage, going to be able to break these walls pretty easily with F tilt. Yeah, you can just run under those. I like how the S match, because it has a very little landing lag, is also good in that position. He's doing a lot of clever things to get rid of these blocks. Obviously, it's a very important thing to be able to get rid of the blocks very easily, and Masha, I feel like, is doing a bunch of different things to make it uncomfortable for Carmelo to really know where he's going to approach, but gets the back air. Speaking of which, I know I'm covering Japan right now, and the KageDB 13 like news is happening right now of like every single like super Lumi rank player is going, and I'll probably make a video about that. I was going to do it today, but I wanted to get a little more information about it. I didn't want to just like BS it, be like, wow, this is crazy. Oh my god, it's the biggest. Like, I'm going to make like comparisons to the other biggest events in, at the very least, like Smash Ultimate, Smash 4 history. So I'm very curious. No tools right now. No mats really on Carmelo. There's no axe either, so the anti-airs will be a little bit harder for Steve, but granted, yeah, he can just get F-Smash because it was the iron tools. I don't think he's going to bother getting the diamond. He got the diamond because he doesn't have the next diamond, so if he dies now, that was, but okay, he gets it. He gets a forward throw, and right now, like, Carmelo has a huge lead, right? He already takes the first stock from Masha. Masha's the Falco. And so Masha's just going to, but the wave bounce was crazy, actually. Yeah, Carmelo being aggressive with the back air, and Masha's desperately trying to find this kill. That back throw probably should do it there. Yeah, okay. Outspacing with the F tilt dash attack. Gonna get the grab there as well. Up throw into forward air. Hitbox there, but it did bounce on the floor, so it actually was punishable, but I think Masha was just trying to get out of the position. Breaks the crafting table, so if you continue this ledge trap position, you can waste some mats, but no, the back air is gonna come out again. That move is insane. F tilt. But now, hey, you're at death percent. If you get back aired, nice pivot grab by Masha. Yeah, gonna jump out of hits them. Shines the minecart. A little bit uncomfortable. Up smash. The high ceilings will help there. And then he just stayed on. Why did he stay on the anvil knowing the wolf has a reflector? That's honestly crazy. Did he try to shield it? Is that what he did? Yeah, he does shield it. And then does he drop shield or does it? I think it actually shield poked him, and it did like 60%. So that and the Nair, so the anvil itself did like 35, and then the Nair did like 15. That was so much damage, and now it's an even game, basically. Very little material on the side of Carmelo, and then, of course, you don't have diamond, you have gold, which is going to be very brittle, so it's not, he needs other material here, and right now, this is how Masha takes the lead. Again, when you have the lead as Wolf in this matchup, it feels really, really good. You just have to be careful with this. Good SDI to make the combo a little bit shorter. Wasn't able to get anything more there, so it's only going to be 49, because Steve combos normally do 60. Well, the forward air was too far out, but right now is at pretty close to death percent. Hey, yeah, had to build another gold because you're not mining enough to get a diamond there, and then probably still have all the time. Forward smash was almost right on the ledge jump. Very, very close. Again, this matchup is just like really interesting when it comes to how Wolf is able to deal with the blocks, and it's a really, really heavy resource matchup for Steve. He wants the diamond, does get it. Masha gives him a little bit of space because, of course, if you don't give him space, then he's just going to back air you. So it's a really, really hard conundrum there. Tries to back air the minecart. Wolf's like, when you have the slower moves, it is like possible to deal with minecart, but it is definitely hard because Wolf's back air is big, but it's not like big vertically, which is kind of what you need. Doesn't get that up smash. No, not going to hit it. Down throw. No. Okay, I thought maybe down throw on the platform. Up air, not going to kill. One more hit will kill, though. There's the air dodge dash attack. That is going to be the game. I still don't understand how Wolf's dash attack works. I still don't understand when it is an out hit versus an in hit. I genuinely don't understand. So that is going to be 1-1. Carmelo going back to PS2 again. Wider stage, so you do get to run away a little bit better, but the less small side blast zones. It did come actually influential in that game with the dash attack that Masha was able to, not the dash attack, the back throw. I mean, the dash attack maybe, but that was probably going to kill anyway. But the back throw first stock was actually, or maybe it was second stock. Oh, nice damage right now by Masha, getting some solid combos. Again, Wolf does have really solid advantage. So when he has lead, I want to see Masha have like the stock lead because I feel like the game is going to look entirely different just because it is so hard to catch Wolf. Like Wolf is one of the hardest characters to catch in the entire game, like by far. And Steve with his low mobility will have a lot of difficulty doing that. Gets a nair there. Oh, jumps into the anvil. It's so hard because like you'd think that like when you shine and you reflect minecarts and you reflect anvil that like they're not gonna keep doing it, but like that's not really much to do as Steve in disadvantage besides like make blocks, but then you're pretty low on material, so you don't really want to just build a bunch of blocks, hence why he's not even making like true walls there. Yep, up smash. Knowing that the back hit up tilt does not hit the beginning because Wolf is something that's really important, right? Is Wolf low profiles during his up smash. He gets very short. So knowing that this up tilt, like obviously Carmelo can shield here, but for the most part you want this pressure, right? So you expect to go for the second up tilt. It comes out, but because look how low Wolf is at the moment, this is a guarantee. If you don't shield here, maybe you can jump away, but I don't know because up smash is pretty big. So it goes under the second up tilt. It was like the fourth up tilt, but the second up tilt on shield, quote unquote, and that is going to be Oh, wow. He breaks iron in 2 blocks? That's crazy. Most characters can't do that. Especially with, like, the normal move you're going to break blocks with. Normally, you have to do, like, a stronger move. Up tilt back air, not going to hit for Carmelo. But, yeah, this position will be a lot harder for Carmelo to do anything. Down throw flash just to get solid damage. Doesn't really care that it's not going to kill. Is just trying to get a basic combo. But, again, that was so much percent. He got the grab at 36 and went to 73. That's like doubling the percent, and it's basically for free. Now we get to see Masha have a very passive game. Oh no, doesn't get the roll, so he's going to get diamond fared. But, you know, definitely was avoidable in that position. It is, of course, hard. Yeah, look, the movement from Masha is honestly looking a little bit more like Shattuck right now with the multiple, like, stutter steps. Because I feel like not a lot of players do that. But yeah, he's just, look at this advantage. It's so much more solid when Wolf has the lead in this match because you don't have to worry about getting around the walls. And, like, you know, Steve already has diamonds, so how much is he going to build? But there's also literally no material to build walls. So when he dies here, which, because I'm assuming he's going to die, it will take an iron to rebuild that crafting table, which is really, really good. Because 1 less iron is, of course, really important. Gets the timing on the dash tech turnaround grab. And yeah, you see 2 iron right now on the Steve because that is why you break the crafting table. It's so that they have to use some materials. And again, basically unable to do walls right now. He'd be able to do a double iron wall, and that's literally it. Side B's out there. And yeah, look at this. This is an entirely different gameplay where he's just like slowly whiff punishing. Oh, shit. Oh, he didn't get the sweet spot, so he didn't get the spike. That's so sick. That might have been the best Wolf clip I've seen since the Ouch Wolf clip on Shootone at, like, Battle of BC 4. And the auto cancel, like, look at this. He's taking like 27% in like 2 stocks. This is insane. Puts himself in the corner, which can be scary. But no, only double up. Oh, Jesus Christ, that did 50. Oh no, he was the 33. I thought it was at 20. I was like, why did those 3 moves do 50%? Uh-oh, that might be the stock. Oh, tried to get the 0-2 F smash. That would have been so good for Carmelo, but not going to get it. The down air is also not going to hit the edge guard, and now we still have Masha up an entire stock and more percent. There's no diamond in the tank. So this is the only diamond you have right now. You barely have materials, and you're just going to neutral get up into that F-tilt. Masha, very solid there. Like, again, when he had the lead, it is such a different game. And Masha proving that, like, hey, you have to keep the lead the entire time, and maybe even when that happens, I can still win. Carmelo counterpicking back to PS2 again is where he won game 1, so I don't blame him for going for these immediately. Honestly, I don't know about getting rid of the TNT here because a lot of Steve players will get rid of TNT to, like, burn the dirt and burn the wood at the beginning of the game for, like, stone and iron later. But I feel like Wolf does a good enough job at dealing with stone and iron that he kills them in 2 forward airs, which is still pretty good. So I don't know if this is worth it. I think having just the more blocks in general, even if they are slightly easier to deal with 1 hit, I still think is worth it. Laser in the corner. Again, it is so hard for Steve to get this burst when you don't have gold minecart. And Masha, you can literally see him, like, standing backwards, waiting for Steve to do something. Like, that's exactly what you're supposed to do versus Steve if you are able to. But of course, then Steve just gets to back up and put walls, which is, like, the hard part, right? Like, that's why it has to be specifically in the corner. Okay, has diamond for next stock, which is good. So that's why he's using all that materialist to get, you know, to get the diamond later. Set up with the anvil at the ledge. The auto cancel back here is so insane. I actually really like Masha's decision making in this corner right here. So he gets up, and of course a lot of people would be antsy to get out of the corner. That's why you see Carmelo kind of like threatening with like just back airs, and literally knowing that like Masha was a step ahead and it's like, okay, you're just gonna go here, you're not actually trying to hit me like aggressively, you're not trying to like jump over this block and hit me. So he just uses 2 down tilts on the blocks, shields to like dissuade the pressure just a little bit, and then is actually able to get in, does get forward smashed immediately, but at the same time he was still able to, oh, I like the attempt, but he was able to get around that corner position, which is very nice. Yeah, really aggressive with these up tilts and up airs. No pickaxe right now, so no forward airs available or back air. At this point, you just see, yeah, if you're Carmelo, you're trying to get just damage with up tilts, and of course, like down smash, up smash, as well as like minecart. Ooh, get up attack there. Ooh, I love that side B. Very interesting. So, of course, in this position, you're scared of Trump here because you see where he, like, jumps off stage. If he fast fell, he would grab ledge. So he immediately ledge jumps, and he's expecting that option because it's like, oh, well, you're off stage. I want to maybe, like, avoid back air. And just the side B across the stage does get the kill. 58%. Not a lot of materials on him right now. I don't know if he tried to, like, you know, mix up the, like, oh, I'm going to push you away from the crafting table. But at 88%, this is very scary. Just if you are anyone against Steve. Oh, just jumps over. He hasn't like just done an aggressive jump over in like 2 games. So got Carmelo off guard there for sure. The Blaster did a lot of work, actually. Like, he's able to get through the walls pretty effectively. Has 4 iron, so that is going to be a good amount of your disadvantage and potentially, like, your burst neutral there if you are Carmelo. But right now, Masha's just, like, playing right outside the range. You can literally see, like, the ideal range you want to be in against Steve is probably about this far because you can react to minecart. You know, things like instant dash attack aren't going to hit you, instant back air, instant forward air. So if you're playing just, like, a passive position there or just, like, you know, making it a little hard again, he focuses on this position. He jumps when he gets to this position and is going to jump backwards to make sure he has that amount of space, right? Obviously, sometimes you approach and you get hit like the up tilt there. Oh, that back is for sure going to kill. I thought this was 3-1 in my head, so it is going to be 2-2 right now going to game 5. But yeah, Masha's just like really good at like knowing the threat bubble of what Steve wants to do and staying out of it for the most part. But again, when you're losing, you do have to approach at some point, so that is going to be rough. Smashville, though, much smaller stage, so we are going to see probably a much more aggressive Masha in terms of like not being super passive. Also is not going to get as much stone, or maybe any stone. I don't remember. I don't think he's going to get any stone, actually, so the walls are going to be a little bit easier to deal with. Again, Wolf doesn't really have a problem with dealing with them anyway, and I love the patience on ledge overall. Oh, gets the spike, is going to get uppy, though. Down throw, dash attack. Also hits the crafting table for some free damage. And again, we are seeing that same like spacing from Masha. Of course, when you're advantage, that doesn't necessarily, you don't need it as much. But like he's generally in neutral, staying at like I can do my burst because like Wolf's dash attack is a bit farther reaching. His air mobility is higher, so he can like jump and forward air a little bit farther. So when you see that spacing that I called out in the last game, you are able to still get your burst if you are Wolf. So Steve has to be scared, right? Like that dash attack right there. It was basically the same thing. Okay, gonna jump over the minecart. Doesn't turn around the blaster, and that is going to get him punished. There's that shit. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, look at the spacing that Masha had, and he still gets the F tilt. Like, look how far he is. He starts the dash attack literally like this is the first round dash attack. He does it under the platform, and it hits literally the corner of the stage. That's what I'm talking about with that burst. And of course, you can't instantly, you know, shield when you are mining as Steve. You have to wait a bit. So that's very, very important. Okay, trying to just find the shark and kill is unable to get a hit right there. Oh, and that's going to be a punish. Weak back air is not going to get the kill. Again, potentially could have been up smash, but you didn't want to, you know, potentially run into that grab, so I don't blame him. That minecart is going to get away for him. But again, no stone at the moment. I'm at the moment, I mean for the rest of the game, because you do not get stone on the stage. Jumps over the grab and gets the hit. So now we're going to be able to see how much how like passive is going to be, right? Again, we're going to see some blasters. We're probably going to see the same spacings, right? We're literally seeing the exact same thing where Carmelo wants to get in, but Masha is keeping like, you know, a healthy, like at least like dash distance. Like this is a little close, which is why he immediately dashes backwards. He's like, oh, I'm actually a little too close. So those things are very important. Up tilt back air, though, again, the frame data of the auto cancel back air is so good that you are able to spot dodge shield grabs, because shield grabs in general are frame 10 at fastest, because 4 frames plus the 6 frame actual grab. Okay, but gets a beautiful hit there, but doesn't get the full combo. Carmelo is able to get some more damage and has ledge pressure. But again, Wolf's ledge jump is very good because of that air mobility. He gets the parry on the second aerial. That's going to be some damage. Again, you can't minecart. You can't anvil in that position. You will die. And I think Carmelo is aware of that, because Masha has not been scared of letting those rip and gets the forward smash on the air dodge. So we do see, of course, here, you want a minecart, but if Masha jumps here, like, first off, you're scared of fair back air. It was a little high percent, I think, to hit it. So I don't think you'd be able to, but you're scared of it. So you directional air dodge here. And of course, you don't want to just hold full in, because that's like the quote unquote obvious thing. But Masha reads the drift back, or maybe reacts to it and gets the forward smash there. 38%. Not going to build any materials, just trying to do it with wood right now. Actually, he doesn't have gold and he just got the iron, so he wasn't even able to get anything, because again, he has no diamond for this stock. So this is a really, really good position for Masha overall. Yep, gonna get rid of the blocks. Again, one of the most important things of having that wood. It seems like it's like a little bit of time in one hit. We'll get rid of them, which is nice. But got the diamond. Oh, he has not crafted it yet. So Carmelo still needs to win neutral one more time, or at least get the read. Yeah, gets the laser. Okay, that's gonna be the diamond for sure. But 34%, almost no material right now on Carmelo's side, so he's not really able to build any walls. So now he's just gonna have to fight. So we're going to see Masha probably like stay at, again, this spacing basically, which is why you basically just see him try to be passive in these positions. He's like, I'm in the corner, this is uncomfy. You can't get a grab there, but actually gets double forward air. So nice stuff by Masha, just building up the percent. And of course, again, he's keeping that spacing because he does not want to get back aired like that. But of course, the roll was a little bit farther, I think, than he anticipated. Tries to jump in to get around the Steve, because he expected Steve to be a little more aggressive with that. Was not. So that is going to be the stock. Game 5, very close in this winner's semis right now. Nice get up attack. Again, he's only used get up attack 2 or 3 times, and they have worked, I think, every time so far for Carmelo. 47's a lot, honestly. Like, that is a steep. Oh, shit. That was crazy. So obviously not a combo. You do see Steve do stuff, but you reflect here, get the jump out, and then the immediate back air. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, could have air dodged for sure, but at this point, you're expecting. Masha's been reading air dodges. Masha's been, really just like on the hunt for those type of things. He hasn't really been aggressive or like tried to necessarily like 2-frame with all these combos. So you're not expecting him to go for that back air, but he does and is able to take that victory 3-2 to advance to winners finals, where he beat Toriguri, and then Toriguri made it back to him in losers side of grand finals after beating Darikusu in losers finals. So let's go to grands. Wolf versus Banjo is going to be a lot different than Wolf versus Steve, because I feel like Steve, I made a tweet about this, that like Steve is more of a non-interactive zoner where he's just trying to like, dissuade you from approaching because of these walls, whereas Banjo is going to be projectiles, but Wolf has a reflector, so projectiles not necessarily super bad versus him, and it is a lot easier to get in versus projectiles, even cleverly used projectiles, which of course Toriguri has, over, just dealing with walls for Steve. So I don't know. Okay, gets the air dodge, and of course Banjo like really easy to combo in my opinion. He's like a very good combo size, combo weight, combo fall speed and everything. So, this is going to be definitely a bit easier for Masha. Just in terms of the matchup, obviously Toriguri is incredible, so it's, never going to be easy to beat him, you know what I'm saying? Again, able to use the shine to dissuade some of this pressure. Grabs the grenade. Oh, gets a combo off of the dropped grenade as well. Again, the Wolf airspeed and his good jump, speed is going to be really nice. Could have been an up smash potentially for Toriguri. I don't know if it would have killed at 100 though. Oh, didn't grab the grenade. Oh, he did grab the grenade. I thought he missed it. I feel like we've seen Masha's patience in the corner here versus Steve, which is a significantly scarier position. Like, Banjo's a little bit scary in the corner. Obviously, you have back air, you have forward air. Like, at that percent, both these will kill. You have forward tilt, a lot of good things. But his patience in the corner here, he knows that nothing on the ground is going to threaten him. He doesn't have a kill throw, so able to just hold shield there, and then ends up getting that dash attack there for the stock. So now he has the lead. Good luck killing a wolf. Okay, he got it. Never mind. Okay, nice jump over fair. Again, able to play relatively normal neutral, and suddenly that was 50-something%. Even gets another fair. The advantage is going to be generally much stronger. I love the reflector there on the projectiles as well. It's just going to make, again, Toriguri kind of like rethink how he wants to play this neutral. Okay, gets a nair, and the down tilt, that's going to be one of the biggest moves in the matchup, but I love the recovery high. Even if he does get hit there, it's not going to be that big of a deal. The full jump, empty jump. I would say relatively even game, but at the same time, Wolf's kill potential is overall much better than Banjo's, unless you're getting very specific things with Banjo. I love the down smash attempt here, actually, because a lot of people, when they see a charging smash attack, are like, oh, get up attack. I'm just going to get up attack over it. But then the down smash would actually jump over the get up attack. So really smart stuff, and then smarter stuff for Masha just to wait even longer. I feel like his patience on the ledge has been one of the most important things, like low-key of both sets so far. And that's a back air, and got the cross up on the DI probably, or not expected the DI to be there, so that is going to be a stock lead again for Masha. How does Toriguri get this kill again? Banjo does struggle to kill except for very specific things, so if he's going to hit one of the specific things, we'll wait and see, or will Masha just be able to get this lead quite large? Okay, there's double fair F tilt. Yep, 28. Advantage goes for a run off nair. Almost gets the side B, but of course Banjo able to do a little bit different stuff. Bro, Toriguri needs this kill. No double jump, so this could potentially be an edge guard. That side B won't make it, so that is the kill. 38% is now the lead for Masha. Very close game here, but again, I would still say this is Wolf's, Wolf is just comfy here. I feel like Banjo is definitely less comfy here. Okay, try to get an up air, but not going to get it. Toriguri, nice combo there, gets the air dodge read as well, but a fair. It is so hard to just pin Wolf down. Again, that frame 2 air dodge, plus just like his general ability is just really hard for a character that is definitely less mobile in Banjo to deal with. Fair, up air, fair, going to be good damage, and this is just going to just slowly just rack more and more damage on balling out with the nair as well. That's going to be jab, and the grenade's going to hit, so 110 right now. Gets the grab as well, so that's going to be another like 15%. Has the reflector for potential reversals that Banjo wants to do with the item toss. Not going to get it. F tilt not working though. Like this is just a Wolf masterclass, right? Like it's just very solid play, very like nothing outstanding in terms of like, oh my god, I can't believe he did that. Like it's just really, really good play. So many things kill here for Wolf, so like Toriguri just has to play perfect at this point. Yeah, the patience on ledge jumping through when the grenade's going to blow up using the invincibility. Not going to get the grab, and again, that jump over on the ground move. You expect an F tilt or a down tilt there if you are Masha for sure, and he's able to capitalize on that and get game 1. Counterpicking back to small battlefield, Toriguri, I guess you're not saying, hey, it wasn't the stage. I also don't want a bigger stage because you're the like annoying passive one when you're winning. But suddenly 66% on him is scary. Fighting back on that pressure as well. I love that. Yep, gonna recover high. Not even gonna get punished, but even if he did again, it wouldn't be that big of a punish relatively. Because remember, it is always better to get hit in a weird position and take extra damage than it is to potentially die. So it's why it's like a pretty smart idea. It's like if you have a thing where it's like, oh, I might get hit and die, you might as well just do the different option that is like more predictable and easier to punish, but it's not going to kill you. Toriguri getting the lead though with the Wonder Wing, and the down smash not going to hit. Now Toriguri has the corner pressure. Hasn't really gotten anything with corner pressure this entire set. Masha's corner, like anti-corner game has been very, very good, but probably the best advantage that he's had here so far, getting, 20 or 30%, which, again, if that's the worst that Masha's had to deal with, that is pretty good. And again, basically just only getting hit by jabs. But hey, Toriguri has not got hit, and Masha's suddenly down almost an entire stock, so... Finally getting out of the corner is Masha. That was like 20 seconds, if not more, of corner pressure from Toriguri. But is Masha able to get this kill and even up the game a little bit? Doesn't get that fair, but gonna get some damage with the grenade. Doesn't really go for like low back airs is what I noticed. He doesn't really back air really. I feel like I've rarely seen him other than the jump over reads. He's not really trying to back air the floor just like in neutral. He's only going for back airs that are like high for the most part in neutral because he's trying to beat out that jump, which like makes sense, but he's not mixing up the floor ones at all. Up smash out of shield because that nair was not safe enough, not auto canceled, and so now we have one full stock lead for Toriguri. Run up jab. Multi-hits are super unexpected in that position for Banjo, so that makes sense why Masha was dropping shield there. Reflector. Actually, I think got hit by the shine, not even the grenade, so interesting there. Back throw, forward tilt. This is looking like Toriguri's game. No double jump right now. Probably won't get the kill, but this corner pressure has actually been really effective for him this game. Like, that's literally been one of the things is, like, Masha hasn't really got hit in the corner very often. Did a couple times, especially in the games he lost versus Carmella, but this game is looking so different from game one. F tilt. Egg. Down tilt. I think you're dead. Yep, and that is a 2-stock. Very solid for Toriguri to bring it to game 3. Game 3, Masha counterpicking to Town and City. It was effective versus Steve, but now you don't really have to worry about the materials or anything. This is just going to be a bigger stage that also becomes FD. Potentially the platform is going to help. Just didn't want PS2. I'm not 100% sure why. Solid combo there from Toriguri, 31%, but Wolf can kind of get that with the sneeze. So we'll see if Masha returns the favor. Gets the backer, but doesn't try to confirm into anything bigger. But hey, now has the corner pressure. Tried to get a 2-frame, didn't get it, but picks up the grenade and still gets the grab afterwards. Now we get to see Masha with the corner pressure. It's pretty hard to pressure Banjo in the corner just because he has the drop-off egg, but doing a decent job, but then barely misses before the Wonder Wing with that nair. So Toriguri is able to hit him, make it back, and now we have a pretty even game yet again. Okay, that's going to be a punish. Nice recognition. I don't think any of Banjo's tilts are particularly safe, but you do have to watch for the down tilt cross-up. Side B, damage. Corner pressure, grab missing. Grab should grab shield. Like, grabs in general should affect shield. It shouldn't just be the body. IMO, because there's so many like different particular little hurt boxes. Forward air, not going to get the kill. Again, big, not necessarily big side blast zones, obviously, because Town has smaller side blast zones, but a larger stage means that if you're getting hit in center, there's a larger way to go from the center. Down tilt, though, on the ledge. Toriguri's so sneaky at sending in some of his aerials and stuff. Like, he's so clever with his timings, and it's really, really awkward to, like, deal with a lot of his stuff. That's why he's so successful. It's, like, it's really awkward to pin him down. Gets the grab there. Beautiful dash grab. Wolf does also have the best dash grab in the game, I'm pretty sure. Toriguri missing the tech or expecting the grenade to hit to the left. So he's actually going to inflict that death upon himself, because it wasn't exactly an SD's, but I will say inflict an SD on himself. Tried to charge forward smash, but not going to hit it. That's a shield break. Do you die here? You have to, like, yeah, okay, you're dead. That was a lot of time, and he still was able to get the kill there. Shield breaks are very, very good. So now Masha's down an entire stock. Is he going to play super solid, or is Toriguri going to go up 2-1? Again, I don't know who wins what games. I don't know what the set count is. So Masha, if he wins this game, just has to play super solid, get probably, like, some corner pressure, and obviously not get shield broken at 50 again. That was really bad. Like, not even like, it was not like he did something bad. It was just, it is bad to get shield broken like that, obviously. No double jump right now on Banjo, and that's going to be a back air, finding it after the stall of that grenade already happened. So there was nothing really that Toriguri could do. He could have up-E'd maybe. Yeah, he could have up-E'd. He could have directional air dodged in, but that would have left him a sitting duck anyway. So I don't blame him for getting hit by that. And now we literally have an even game. After that shield break at literally 50%, Masha basically just had a perfect stock. Again, that is the power of Wolf. Again, I don't feel like Wolf has any exceptionally like, oh my god, that was just like domination because like this character's combos are so strong. Like he has a couple of crazy things, right? But like he's top tier, so that makes sense. But it's mostly just like he's so solid and he's capable of doing anything, even if that anything isn't necessarily going to be like super common or super like it's just my character. It's just like very good advantage state, very solid, you know, killing and stuff like that. And now we suddenly see him with the lead. Todiguri fighting back there. I love that up B to kind of just go towards ledge. He doesn't want to get landing trapped with a Wonder Wing. It was able to react, and if Todiguri did do Wonder Wing, he was able to up B to the right and avoid it, or even up. Another grab. These grabs have been so good this stock. Trying to find some type of back air. Almost does there again, but the back air coming out for Banjo faster because that back air is so fast for Banjo. Tech chase. Honestly, probably better that you're off stage in that position, because if you weren't, you were probably going to get Wonder Wing tech chased for sure. Fake Trump tries to get pressure on a roll. Doesn't happen. Reflecting the grenade. This is very close. I mean, especially if you get Briegel Blastered onto that center plat, that can be rough. FD now, I think, is going to be a little bit better for Masha. You're not going to get anything there, right? Yeah, a little too far, so Masha fighting back. And now this is, I feel like, pretty strong advantage for Wolf, especially at the ledge. This F tilt can be ruthless. Corner pressure just in general, reflecting their grenade. It's so difficult. Up tilt's going to scoop from the floor. Yeah, not going to kill because of that high ceiling. Banjo's so close to getting the forward air, but Todiguri missing it just barely. Down throw? Nope, good mash. We had to deal with Ice Climbers and Brawl. We know how to mash. The Nair missing, actually. Not going to get the F-tilt 2 frame either. Baiting out an aerial, but not going to hit it. This is a very close last hit game. And now we see, you know, Masha backing up to kind of like what we saw in that Steve game, where he's just like, I don't want to get hit by burst options. I don't want to get hit by short hop fair. I don't want to get hit by, I don't want to be able to react to whatever is happening. Almost finds the gap there through that grenade. Tried to grab it, I think, and then hit the back air, or maybe just back air, hit the grenade, and hit the Banjo. Down tilt should not kill at the ledge. 127 though, this is scary. Doesn't hit that one either. Back air gonna get the kill. If it hit, it did not. Back throw will, so that is 2-1 for Masha, 1 game away from winning Grand Slam. Todiguri counterpicking to small battlefield. Of course, the platforms are going to be very helpful for him in terms of his combos, as we are literally seeing here. Immediately gets a down smash, putting Masha off stage. Knowing that his success in that game, too, came from the corner positions and came from just like the ledge trapping in general. And Masha knowing that just says, hey, I'm gonna just go to platform. Does get hit by forward though, so this is good damage. Jesus, Todiguri's going crazy at the beginning of this game. Okay, fair grab, down to a dash tag. Tech chase, nope, red tech in. And then it's not like the worst thing in the world to do that, because even if you're wrong, you just have center stage, which we've seen. Wolf in general likes that, and of course Masha specifically has been using that really well in these 2 sets. Okay, Nair out of shield. Quick forward throw for Todiguri, sending Masha off stage, but again, struggling to corner him. It was really successful that game too, but since then I feel like he really hasn't got much. Nair grab, going to be some solid damage. Tried to get an air dodge to ledge read, but that was not where Masha went. Another Nair forward throw, solid damage. Finally going for that landing, the back air on the landing hit. Yep, baiting out that Wonder Wing. No Wonder Wings now for the stock, which means that you aren't scared of those tech chases, and of course that recovery is going to be worse, but gets the F-tilt, so those Wonder Wings are refreshed. Let's see how much damage Masha is able to get before he dies, because I feel like Todiguri is going to get a kill relatively soon. I mean, there are a lot of kill options that he finds specifically because he's, of course, the Banjo master, but pinging with the up smash there, so not a good sign. 28%. Is he able to get more? Is Todiguri going to get the corner pressure? Doesn't get the sweet spot down tilt, so it doesn't kill immediately, and avoids the down tilt there. Spaces out the up smash as well. Could have got a tech chase, but red, you know, Banjo picking the one option that avoided that, because neutral tech, tech left, and miss tech all would have gotten hit by that up air. But again, Masha's going, hey, I want center. And, you know, Todiguri doesn't want to commit to cover that ledge jump, because then he's going to get up attacked, or he's going to get ledge hop aerial. So I don't blame him. But right now we just see Masha playing a bit defensive. Gets the up smash, though. Finally, that was the 3rd or 4th up smash he used since he died. So finally getting that kill, but Masha immediately answering with a grab into up throw up air. And now we have Todiguri back in the corner, using the invincibility to have that, you know, bomb hitbox be available. Nair into back air, doesn't get the sweet spot though. I don't know if that would have killed if it was. Back air pressure from Wolf, of course, one of the strongest backers in the game, doesn't combo it. You know, Banjo DIing in there, or Todiguri DIing in there, which was actually very smart because it made it harder to combo. Only up air, I think, would have comboed in that position. Okay, Nair air to air into the drag down jab, but the up B gonna hit, and sending Todiguri across the stage. Has to burn 3 Wonder Wings just to recover at this high percent. And so, you know, only 2 left. 1 can be used for a tech chase, but maybe only 1 more can be used for recovery. But of course, recovery is more important than trying to hold it for a victory. So, you know, you just gotta do what you can. Good damage right now, though. Has the corner pressure, but the side B actually hit with the sweet spot there. I think, yeah, there was a slight fastfall once he saw, or was there? I don't think there was, actually. I thought there was a slight fastfall once he saw that down B, but a beautiful timing to still hit Banjo. It wasn't technically a true punish, but why would you shield there if you are, you know, Banjo in that position? Because, I mean, a lot of the times we've seen Masha go for these side Bs, right? He's literally just going to, like, platform, so probably Todi Goody expected this to be on platform. That might have been, like, a dash to the right that he did to even try to cover this side, because he does down B. Oh no, he goes for a down tilt and it just actually clipped. So I don't even blame him for that, because he tried to low profile it, but the side B just hitting that perfect spacing. So Masha is able to get that kill, one stock away from victory here. We see a down air, which is the first time we've seen that from Todi Goody. You can tell that he's like, well, I gotta fucking land. I gotta do something, because he's about to lose this tournament. Down throw has not been effective there, as a you know, he got down throw at 90 the last game and it just like didn't do anything. Suddenly all this damage is racking up, and Banjo again can kill, but he needs very specific setups, and it has been very hard to hit Masha with them, because again, that's the strength of Wolf. He's able to avoid a lot of positions he does not want to be in because of that mobility, because of that air mobility, good jumps, frame 2 air dodge. So he's just able to play a little bit more passive, but the up tilt does hit 69% on Todi Goody. You see him take a deep breath in the corner, and we are at last stock. Todi Goody needs to win this game to stay alive, and Masha maybe like 4 to 7 hits away from winning this tournament. That was 1. That was 2. That back air would have done it. I'm curious if it is before 7. I'm not counting pummels as a hit, by the way, but a throw will be a hit, so it's 2 hits. Okay, good stuff by Todi Goody right now, but not able to finalize that edge guard. Just too many options for Wolf right now. Again, 3 hits still available for my prediction to be correct, but okay, so that is 5 hits. Almost broke the shield, but I think so smart from Masha. I think Masha dropped shield to make sure that it would shield poke, or maybe, no, he just got lucky, because that was absolutely shield stun. Just got lucky that this actually shield poked him instead of breaking a shield. I love that attempt for Todi Goody, but it did not work. Unfortunately, that would have been the game. That is 6 hits, 1 more hit that Masha has for game. I mean, or Todi Goody wins. I don't know who wins what games. No, 7. I was wrong. 8. More like 10, I guess. Damn. And that's the back air. The 9th hit after I called it, which was not my call. But again, I feel like he only got those back airs in punishment of the ground moves that Todi Goody was doing, which I don't blame him. I mean, those ground moves are good, because a lot of Wolves here in this position will go for like short hop nair just to like cover lingering space. But Masha pulling his body back with that back air, with that jump. Like, look how close that is. He even angled it up to try to get the anti-air, but just didn't matter. That back air was too strong. So Masha was victorious here, 3-1 to win Grand Slam and win Wolf's first win a solo major with Wolf for the first time. And I think that's also Masha's first major win, because I don't know if he played any other character at the beginning of the game, but I'm pretty sure that's his first major win. So of course, shout outs to Masha for winning. Todi Goody almost got his first major win as well. That would have been sick. Banjo win, because we winning a major would have been awesome. But Masha, the final boss of that tournament, said, no, Wolf, still good character. I win. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Again, I will be going over a video talking about Kagedibi and its impact and comparing it to the other biggest tournaments that have ever happened, because it might be literally the biggest and most stacked tournament ever. I guess not biggest, because, you know, there's a cap of entrance at like 2046, but it might be the most stacked tournament that we've ever had in any Smash title ever. So I'm going to be covering that. As always, social media important stuff is down below, and I will see you all next time. Peace.